Chrissy, are you going to yell or should I yell?
It's really
you
Chrissy.
should yell.
Oh, okay.
It's Chrissy. It's our brand. It really should be
Nothing.
Chrissy.
News and notes.
So everybody has sent this to me. I'm very excited. I saw it everywhere. The Scout is coming back. Yes, the International Scout as an EV built by Volkswagen. Yes, you heard that correctly. Recently tweeted by Volkswagen and covered by everyone and their brother, and then emailed and texted me and sent to me on Facebook. I'm already ready to get on the list. This is very exciting. In case you didn't know, International Harvester sold the proto SUV Scout from 1961 to 1980. My first car and first love was a 1973 Scout 2. That is the second generation version. Anyway, the truck maker went belly up in 1985 after 80 years in production and became part of the Navistar brand, which produced motors and heavy trucks, including the well-loved 7.3-liter turbo diesel found in all the very cool Ford trucks and schoolie van conversions with dirty hippies in them. But Volkswagen acquired what was left of International in 2020 with its purchase of Navistar International Group, so they own all of Navistar now. Hence, the names, the intellectual property, the visuals, and all the logos now belong to the Volkswagen Auto Group.
Our favorite abbreviation.
Our favorite abbreviation. Is someone going to share that, or should I?
Go for it.
You share it, because I had this image of a Volkswagen boardroom, all these very thin, well-dressed, perfectly groomed executives going, "Und now it's us a business. How can we make Jeff buy a new vehicle?"
They're not wrong.
Gunther, I know.
Hold on, I had to open it here.
Oh,
Here comes. Well, I'll need to share again later. So
This is
Coming around again on the guitar here.
Here it
Wait
is.
for it.
You gotta wait for the
It'll be here when it comes.
worst
Okay.
podcast
So here it
ever.
is. Here is the Volkswagen Auto Group's tweet. This is for you, USA. A Lightning Bolt. We will produce an all-electric pickup rugged XUV. Lightning Bolt, the strong, iconic brand. # Scout gets electrified. But the most important part is, look at these fake-ass renderings here. Look at the shape of that rear window.
Yeah, right?
If the rear window looks like that, I'm totally buying it. Because those of you who know what a Scout 2 looks like, that was the signature.
This actually just looks like a car that I would draw. And I'm a really bad drawer.
It's a box. It's a box.
It's
and
a
then
box
another
and
box,
a little box
and
and
Oh,
some circle
you-
wheels. I am
You
like,
guys do not understand the nuance of that design and everything.
I do
Not only is Jeff right, but
I
I
also
predict Sajeev
don't.
will write a Venom column where he goes through and talks about design and highlight that. But I'd have to ask, so Jeff, you're not going to get the pickup, because if to get this, you've got to get rid of the lesbian Lori.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what it hauls, obviously.
or you should just not buy it first
So
and buy
that-
it used.
that C-pillar sweep, like I'm trying to compare it to the BMW, the Hofmeister Kink, as it's known. They have a similar kind of C-pillar sweep.
Hofmeister Kink.
Sure, this one we're going to call the Cornbinder Kink.
It's true. It's true.
Okay, I'm done.
All
with
right, we're
this
going to
conversation.
copyright that. And what a quarter of the time somebody says it. That's brilliant.
We're moving on. Oh, those wacky F1 drivers. Because I love talking about F1. For safety reasons, the FIA has been tightening up their enforcement, mostly along the realms of fireproof or at least cotton undies. Philip Norton at Auto Week writes about the other concern, jewelry. The obvious safety issues are the transferring heat in a fire, getting hung up in the cockpit for an egress, or in the case of a wedding ring, your hands swelling after an accident. But F1 drivers are also celebrities, and we know that makes them better than everybody else. So they have started asking for exemptions. Gasly wants to keep his cross for religious purposes, while Magnussen voiced his desire to take off his personally responsibility for his wedding ring. They made me take off my wedding ring. The wedding ring, if something bad was going to happen, I would want my wedding ring as a kid. I feel it feels bad to take it off. Something like that. If your wedding ring, there must be somehow that you let us take the responsibility and take it away from the FIA. A waiver would be great. Hamilton was given a waiver for something.
Like 4 races or something. Yeah.
And he couldn't remove it. And during the press conference, he got the exemption for all he could. Sporting a lot of jewelry, 3 watches. I got an exemption here. I'll get the exemption for the rest of the year. Okay. Who wears, this is, I guess, the poll for us, who wears a wedding ring in the race car or other jewelry?
Me.
Me. You don't
My-
wear it like on the weekend though, Chris. So there's that.
My wife bought me a rubber wedding ring that I literally, as I go to catch my flight, I take off and put on the rubber one. And just one of the hassles of that, if you get into a situation where your hand is swelling, they end up having to cut the ring. And if you have a titanium or a very hard metal ring, something like gold is very soft, they're going to have to cut your finger off.
Yep. There's my titanium ring.
Mine's
And
on
I don't always
Amazon.
wear it. I usually, a lot of times I clip it on my key ring, but sometimes I get in the car without it, with it on.
Mine's carbon fiber.
And you don't usually wear it.
I don't know
anyway.
if it'll cut. No, I don't. Because I have to take it off when I'm working on stuff and it gets all gross. And when I'm taking gloves off, sometimes I worry it's going to pop off. And
Yep.
Yeah.
And you just
That's
like
why
to
that's
be
why I
single.
have the cheap
stuff.
rubber
Everyone-
band you can buy.
everyone
for
knows
like
I'm
$5.
married.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Great. So now, if you haven't seen the latest Lemons wrap-up video, you should, because apparently we get some shout-outs for the Paw Club where Chrissy almost murdered 3 people. So
I did not.
Yeah. No
I'm
worries.
a little mad, but
We'll watch that this weekend. Anyway, speaking of attempted murder, normally we don't cover this kind of negative stuff, but it's pretty funny. Nico DeMattia at the drive shared a tale of what others may have called doing it wrong. A Washington State trooper stopped a Uhaul box truck along a state highway. This is normally normal, but hey, the what's in the box truck, that's what made it interesting. In the back of the smallest size U-Haul box van was an Isuzu Rodeo. This is not a Honda Passport, as they said in the drive. No, the reason you can tell is the Isuzu Rodeo has a black C-pillar trim. The Passport had a body color one. So wrong. Sorry about your luck there, guys.
There you go.
Anyway, our YouTube videos can see the picture, but for those listening, understand that the Rodeo is barely off the ground. The rear wheels are halfway climbing up the step bumper. That's it. And this is the best part. This is held into the box truck by one ratchet strap that goes presumably from the trailer hitch of the box truck around the rear bumper, rear glass, and tailgate of the Rodeo up somewhere onto the roof.
Yeah, I have
of the
no
box
idea what
truck.
it's connected to on the
Where
roof.
is
That's
what is the
I wanna
tie
know.
down on the roof? Exactly. Is it like the lip at the top? Who knows? But congratulations, U-Haul, for making your boxes sturdy. Like that's one sturdy box. So yeah, it's impressive.
Chris
They're
loves
just trying to
sturdy boxes.
apparently the Rodeo's weight 3,600 pounds. The load in the truck limit 2,800 pounds, but it tows 6,000. So they just didn't want to pay for the dolly rental. So where's
Why
the
did you
video of
turn? Why
Could
did
you-
you turn?
where's the video of them putting this in low
That's
range
exactly
and climbing it up
what
into
I
the
want.
box?
Yeah.
Oh, this is silly nannies loading their truck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we found out where they went. Washington State.
Oh,
Okay, good.
it's here.
Huh?
That's what they're doing.
Oh, boy.
Jeff.
I'm loading things. All right. So just saying the word Scout had me interested in shopping and dreaming about getting a new one. So I, of course, went to racingjunk.com because,
Best place to daydream.
best place to daydream. Yeah. It's kind of funny because I really didn't expect to see a lot in there because it's, a racing kind of theme things. And, old trucks are not exactly racy. But I found 3 good ones. I am opening them up now so I can share them. And I just wanted to tell you that my first car was a 73 Scout. I think I might have mentioned that
Yeah,
already.
you just said that.
Well, I'm re-saying the year because here is the Scout pickup, also known as the Scout Terra. And this is oops.
Looks like
Orange
a
and
Scout too,
white,
with
which
just
was the
the
color
like
of
the
mine.
little
Yeah,
subcab
Scout too.
thing.
Yep,
Like they
little
did with the
pickup
Broncos.
cab. Exactly. And this one is my damn Zoom links are in the way. I can't actually get back to the ad itself. There we go. Hold a minute. There we go. This one is offered for only $56,995.
How much did you sell yours for?
Oh.
$3.
My mother sent it to the junkyard without asking me.
because it had been in her yard for 3 years, or
No, I was away. I was away at grad school. But if you see here, Chrissy, here is the lovely shape of the window.
Got it. Got
That
it.
is
Okay.
the
all
corn.
the-
What do you call it, Chris? The corn.
You're on mute, actually. So there's that.
Sorry, because I was drinking water and I was told I
thank-
can't do that.
Thank
So
you.
it's the corn binder kink.
corn binder kink. So there's the corn binder kink right there for all of you
Got it.
kinky corn binder people.
Okay.
This one is original motor. Look at that Spartan interior. Again, this one's a bargain. $54,995. Ooh, it's okay. What I really want is a 73, and Racing Junk has the ability. I have to stop share because if I just change windows, you won't see it. Has the ability to give me exactly what I need at a price I can afford.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Here it
Right.
is.
Now, what about
1973 International Scout barn find. It
that's
is
the
a
total
free ad.
description, by the way.
Yeah,
That's it.
that is the entire description. Thank you, Fat Jackie, listed by Fat Jackie.
I scroll back down because we were just talking about how to properly secure a vehicle, and
That's not it.
That's
No.
yeah, ratchet straps around a bumper.
those aren't ratchet.
But
those are like
no, those are-
motorcycle tie
Like
downs.
string.
So, yeah, those are the ones you get for $10 at Harbor Freight,
Oh yeah.
holding a Scout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Problem
It's not
with
that
that
bad.
at all. Nope.
This is
And
What
they're
about
in
the-
same and they're same angle. They're angled in the same
Yeah.
direction.
Now, what about the International that you have in your driveway right now?
that you
Oh,
almost got
we're
running?
Definitely doing that one.
Okay.
We'll do that one first. This one is in Kemp, Texas. So Texas
it's
people,
close.
if you're interested, go get it. But anyway, I just thought that was fun because we always talk about racingjunk.com as the greatest place to go find racing cars and racing parts. And there were a ton of trucks on it, a ton of classics, ton of square body Chevy stuff. So I was pretty excited to see it. Go to racingjunk.com, do a little dreaming, subscribe to their newsletter, tell them you heard about them on the E1R podcast.
Plan.
Plan.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm sorry.
We got a car there.
Upcoming races.
Hey, folks, Champ Cars rolling into Oklahoma at Hallett. 29 cars, only 3 are BMWs.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's good.
Yay.
Wow.
13 of them are Miatas.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. There are no Hondas, 3 Porsches, and not really interesting cars, but Battlescarred Motorsports is bringing 2 of their Crown Vics, and they're interesting in and of themselves, and we're big fans of theirs. So good luck to those guys, and they're going to good. We're actually hoping to have Scott, who is the manager of Hallett, via our contacts with Racing Junk. So Scott, if you're listening, we love your track. Please come on our show. We'd love to talk about everything going on because they finally built a tunnel. So now they don't have to red flag the race every time somebody needs to get out of
Oh,
the
good.
infield.
Like
Excellent.
kind
they
of
used to do that?
unsustainable.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Recent result. Oh, excuse me. Wow. AER.
Puberty, honey? Yeah.
Yeah.
Could Beaver
wow.
come out to play?
AER, because that's what happens when I scream a lot, right?
all right. I'll
is,
keep screaming.
at the Glen. Saturday saw Team Saline 2 laps over Raver Motorsports, who just finished a second ahead of 944 Banger. Sunday was a Saline's day. They took first 1 and 2 a lap apart, and 1 more lap back was Raver Motorsports.
Gabrielle was at Road America. Saturday had automatic racing 2.5 minutes over Thunder Bunny. ACP Tangerine Associates was 2 laps back. Sunday, JTR Motorsports ran away with first, but second was Stratus 59. This is second ahead of Thunder Bunny Racing. I really hope Stratus 59 has a Dodge Stratus. They probably don't, though.
Probably don't.
It's really, at least
Shame.
those team names were semi.
Thunder Bunny is fun.
It's completely possible though, because when I ran the Ozarks, or the Alan, the driver I kept referring to, is a Stratus guy, because they're basically Mitsubishis, and he has found a way to make Stratuses very, very fast, and he's a hell of a wheelman. So, and they're from that area. He lives in North Carolina now, but it's completely possible that it might have been actually driving a Dodge Stratus.
That would
would
be
be cool.
fantastic. I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, listener feedback time.
Now, on our Facebooks, our playlist episode generated some comments because the YouTube version got shut off. We have a workaround, and if you actually want to watch that episode, get a hold of us or check out our post, because basically we created a fake email account and we gave you the password so you can log in and watch it privately. But Facebook, that's where the people let the comments.
Crash Heroes commented, Bill is unwilling to admit how long it took for you guys to hit the song he knew. I'm guessing Judas Priest.
I think he's probably a Judas Priest guy. Yeah, definitely.
But I'm sure he's heard Downtown, because there's all kinds of songs.
He's heard all the party songs because in the next garage to us, but he just doesn't know what they are.
No.
Oh, I suppose. Okay.
Well,
Fine.
he's usually in bed pretty early too, so he probably doesn't get to the real party songs.
Grumpy old man Jeff W said silence is my playlist before returning to his front lawn. Do you know what this is?
No, that's not me.
That's
So it's a
no.
different Jeff W. He said, silence is my
No.
playlist.
This is Jeff W of Deaf Jeff. This is Deaf Jeff.
Oh, this is Deaf Jeff.
who is deaf.
Oh,
Oh.
Jeff-
now it's
Oh, I
funnier.
cannot believe I did not make that
Now it's
connection. I
funnier.
just thought he
I
was
saw,
a grumpy old
I
man.
saw that. No, he said silence is my playlist, and I thought it was
Yes.
hilarious because
Silence is his playlist.
silence.
Because
is his
he's
playlist.
he's deaf
He's
Stig
deaf.
on Instagram.
He's deaf.
Wow,
Jeff.
I have to go edit some stuff on Facebook because I'm a jerk.
It's okay. He's a fun guy.
He is
Actually,
a
yes,
fun
he's
guy.
probably
He's
laughing
a
his
fun
ass
guy.
off like that idiot didn't even realize it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who do Deaf Jeff listen to the podcast? How does he?
No, he probably liked it on. He probably likes us on Facebook. Saw
He
that we
probably
had
does.
a podcast.
On the YouTube, if you're listening, Deaf Jeff, which again, if you didn't figure this out, how you're listening, the next time I see
Captions.
you, I will tell you that the captions on YouTube are very good. I always check them.
Good. Well, maybe
DJ9
maybe he's watching it that way.
Yeah, but no, because the
music
episode got
song.
pulled.
No,
Yeah.
I know that.
All
but
right,
he-
Anyway.
DJ914, our good buddy Eric said, given that I am the de facto DJ for most of the Three Pedal Mafia events, what I play has generally changed over the years based on what I find people like and the new stuff that I find. I've heavily been influenced by Sorry for Party Racing and thank them for introducing me to the douche music. He said douche once. I just wanted to make it sound. While I never listened to it myself, it has become a solid staple of the 3 p.m. paddock. Very true.
Metzl posted a picture of the flat tire on his CLS, and,
And then didn't mention it in What Are You Working On, which I expected it to be.
I wasn't working on it. I took it to my favorite tire guy. So Glen F pointed out that Vegas has an amazing number of small tire shops selling new and used tires and willing to do almost anything. They are open at crazy hours too. Had a flat in a rental car and had choices of places to go at 9 p.m., which I have said repeatedly. And it is, I don't know if it's racist or not. I don't mean for it to be racist, but to the point now where if the person doing my tire does not speak with an accent, I don't know how much I trust them. I always feel bad for this guy. He knows me. He knows the CLS. So, and every time I get a screw in a tire, or even when I just needed to swap the tires over, this is where I go. And I know he is fighting these low profile 9.5-inch tires.
30 series tires.
Yeah.
So I always pay his fee. And then while he's doing it, I go next door to the 7-Eleven. And if it's cold, I get him a cup of coffee or I get him a Coke. And this time was no exception. It was actually a little hot. So I said, hey, man, you want a Coke? And he's like, yeah, Coca. Yeah, bueno. And then I brought him a Gatorade too, because it was a hot day. So I came back over there. But yes, it's one of the weirdest things that I just love about this city is you can get any tire fixed at almost any time.
Metzl, you've been married how long to Vicky?
20 years.
And her first language is
English.
English. To her-
They
their-
did not that they her parents refused to speak Spanish in front of the children. They all had to learn Spanish as
I
grown-ups.
was going to say, how do you not
Mexican
know at least enough
Americans
Spanish?
go to night school and take Spanish and get
Get
a
a
B.
And hey, maybe that is, I made an assumption and maybe I assumed
It was
your in-laws spoke Spanish.
Yeah, up next on everyone's social history.
Yeah, there you go.
But at the time, living in the Midwest, it was not looked favorably
Yes.
upon to be bilingual. And her father, an Army veteran, always told him, hey, be very proud of who you are and where you came from, but you're an American, be an American. So all of the kids had to learn it after. And so now the second generation, most of the nephews and nieces all speak Spanish, and I can
Because they took it at community college and got a B.
You got it. I can understand it, but I can't. If I try to speak it, they all just start laughing at me.
I got you.
I can order drinks. Say hello. Thank you.
Dos más.
I'm sorry. Got that
My
one.
wife. It's
Lo
my
siento.
wife's job.
Muy lo siento.
See.
Okay, let's move on. We were excited to show
Lo
off
siento.
the new race car on Insta, and there were a few ideas out there.
Midwest Ad 79 said, I mean, sure looks good now. Just wait till the hammer comes out.
Yeah. Auto X Mile, said it's an ITS prepared RX-7, must be properly quick. Well, we'll see about that.
No, it's gonna
No.
be slower than the other cars
I
in our
don't.
team.
I think it's going to be B pace at best.
Yeah, it's gonna
But
be
it
interesting
is.
between the Mazda 3 and the RX-7. Let's see which one's
But
got it.
you want to talk about it? I mean, Miatas are momentum cars, but there is no torque in a rotary. It is the momentumest of momentum cars.
See?
Let's mention real quick. Sorry, Chrissy, I didn't mean to jump into your thing here, but I think that many people think that Lemons is slow who are not running Lemons, and they need to get back to a race because comparatively, I think it's going to be a dog of the field. I don't care that
Find
it's
out.
ITS prepared.
Okay. 11% Racing said, y'all should make a hydrate, urinate, dominate shirt. It was an epic Chris quote. Yep, he's not wrong.
Thanks.
Rusty parts are hard.
You know, it's not hard. Clicking that like and subscribe button.